Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to Kirby. Welcome to Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's first game. It was 1992 on the Game Boy. Game made by Hell Laboratory. Kirby's very first game. A cute little pink puffball, who was still a white little puffball in this game. Not just because of the Game Boy graphics being black and white, but also actually being a white puffball. You can look up the artwork if you like. But that's all for later, not important, because it's black and white anyway, so we don't really care. Kirby's Dream Land is a cute little game. Emphasis on the little, because it's a little game. There's only 5 levels here. Yeah, Kirby started out small, simple. Not too easy, actually. It's not that the game is easy because of it. But it's a short game. That's the reason why I'm putting it in a weekend project. If you start the game, you'll immediately get thrown into the game. Stage 1, Green Greens. With its famous music. It's a simple platformer when it comes to mechanics. Kirby can walk, Kirby can jump. Kirby can do more than that. He can swallow up enemies, spit them out again to attack. Kirby can even normally use the enemies for copy ability. However, this game, that was not a thing yet. What is a thing, also a thing Kirby's famous for being a puffball and everything. Kirby can actually fly. Or float, whatever you would like to call it. Whenever you suck up air, Kirby becomes a balloon and he can fly, technically. Whenever you do this, you lock yourself out of attacking until you release the air you're using to float up. Right, these little things are food. Kirby uses food to heal. And food is also the story of this game, because what is it we're doing here? Kirby is the hero of Dreamland, of Popstar, the planet Popstar. However, there's trouble here in Dreamland. The self-proclaimed King Dedede has stolen all the food of all the residents of Dreamland, the land of dreams. And we're going to get it back from him. He thinks because he's the king he deserves to have all the food. We're going to tell him that is not the case. Alright, first mini-boss here. Puppy Bros, who throws bombs. Later becomes known for the bomb ability. However, like I said, there's no copy abilities in this game yet. That's something Kirby's Adventure, the second game, came up with. And later became one of the most famous things about Kirby. We're not starting that complicated. Kirby's first game, he's on his own, with his own powers. He does have the sucking up ability, that's not the problem. You can also suck up these blocks. You start out very easy, as you can see. Don't worry, not the whole game is going to be this much of a giveaway. Right, you can enter doors by pressing up. Just climb this tree. Suck up to jump high enough. Because you cannot jump high enough, you need to fly up here. The whole reason that I'm playing this game, the original game, and not the Kirby Superstar remake of this, because this game returns in its entirety through Kirby Superstar and Kirby Superstar Ultra, where it's the first game called Spring Breeze there, which is technically just this game over again. But I don't like these compilation games, like I said earlier. It applies to Super Mario Bros. As well. And some other games with remakes that have compilations. Kirby Superstar is also on my to-do list. However, I think with the game library I'm creating, that this game deserves its own spot, because Despite being compiled into later games, this game does have its own spot. Since it was an original game when it came out. Ow. I'm dying to Wispy Woods, by the way. The first boss. Known for being the easiest boss out of all the Kirby games. And even the famous dance when you clear a stage is already here. Second stage, Castle Lololo. On our way towards King Dedede's castle. Who lives on the mountain. Getting back all the food. Right, this is a microphone. And as you can see, the mic is a screen nuke. Kills everything on screen. Later becomes a copy ability. But it's already here. Trying to watch out for all the enemies. Because it's going to be obvious that the farther you get, the more tough the enemies become. Right, here we have swimming. Kirby doesn't have swimming animation yet. But you can enter water. You cannot suck underwater. You can in other games. In this game that's not a thing yet. So you're just gonna have to avoid everything you meet. Watch out for the Gordos. Gordos are invincible. There's nothing you can do. You can't suck them up. You can't throw objects or other enemies to them. They're just there to hinder you. Right? This is Kirby's Power Star or Starman. You can compare it to Mario. Super Candy. Makes you invincible. Touching any enemy will kill that enemy. Right, grab the warp star to continue. Break into their castle. Right. Here you have the first half of the boss. I believe this is Lalala. There's Lololo and Lalala in this castle, where the boss. At first you're facing one of them. It's not the final boss of the stage, there's one more. Where you get to face both of them. The actual boss of stage 2. Go mop the floor somewhere else. As you can see, you can even suck up multiple enemies at a time. You go away. I don't like bats. Right. Going up. Ow. Suicide bomber. Here we have the boss. Suck up whatever they're pushing in front of them. So you can hit them. You can suck them up when you're behind them. As you can see, but you need to be quick because once they enter the doors, they're off screen and you can't hit them anymore. Like that. They both require the same amount of hits. There's a boss health bar under the screen, above the one for Kirby. We all have Lalala left, only one hit. Ah, that's mean. But I got you. Stage 2 clear. And the famous stage clear dance. That's already here. It's present in every other Kirby game after this. That is something we already have here. Right, float islands. Oh, the music is just so great in all these Kirby games. One of my favorite aspects of the Kirby games. Music's always so amazing. Right, you can suck these guys up when they're in their shells. You can if they're trying to attack you. Watch out for falling coconuts here. And they explode for some reason. Well, we're in the land of dreams after all. Waddle Doos get introduced here, and the Shotsos, the cannons. Bronto Birds, they're all famous classical Kirby enemies. Watch out for these fake bloopers. It looks so much like bloopers from Mario. Right, you can suck these exploding coconuts up if you want to use them as projectiles. Go away. Ow. I need to heal. Yeah, whenever you pick up a drinking bottle, those heal you for 2 health. And the other food will be 1. And the maximum tomato is a full heal. Alright, this looks like a secret. This is a screaming secret. What do we have here? A 1-up. Yep, there's 1-ups in this game too. Not a surprise, because as you can see on the lower right on the screen, there is a life count. Oh yeah, enemies don't hurt if you land on top of them, unless they're spiky enemies. But you do need to fall from high enough that Kirby flips in mid-air, like you see him do here. Whenever he does the flip in mid-air, that means he's falling from high enough to hurt the enemies from up top. You cannot just jump on them. Here we have the before mentioned maximum tomato. And it's a good thing I have only 1 health, because it'll show it is a full heal. Right, let's continue with the level. Here we have super spicy curry. If the shotzo stops firing at me. Whenever you pick up this, you can use your exhale to constantly spit out fireballs, because what Kirby ate is just too spicy. It gives you infinite ammo when it comes to exhaling what would normally be air. Alright, 1-up and a heal in this room. Would be a fool to skip that. Right, these shotzos are not a threat if you look at their pattern. A whale. We're stuck! Thank you for the lift upwards. We're in the clouds now. Alright. Grab this little thing to get infinite puffing in the air, and we face the next boss. Funny that this game uses this aspect to create a boss as well. Get used to it, because almost all Kirbys do that. At least one boss in this fashion. It is as if we're playing Gradius here. R-type, you can call it as well. Alright, we're staying in the clouds now for stage 4. I want to go the upper path, because I don't trust these Gordos. Ow. Jumped right into the Shotzo. As you can see, some Shotzos can change their direction. They follow you around. Oh, Scarfies. These guys are dangerous. You do not want to suck them up, because you can't suck them up. Whenever you try, they will become angry and they will bomb you. You can, however, attack them from a distance. But you need to be careful with that too, because they blow up. Parasol Waddle Dees now, and Waddle Doos. Waddle Dees being the basic ground soldiers of the Kirby games. The most loyal servants of King Dedede. Ooh, nice dodge. Was expecting to get hit here. Alright, we have Sir Kibbles now. Famous for giving you the cutter ability in the later Kirby games. Spiky floors, be careful. Obviously, like all other platformers, spikes hurt. They're not as bad as in Mega Man, where the spikes instantly kill you. But they're still better avoided. Alright, next room. Now we need to go up. I want you to leave. Fine. Hit me. As long as you're gone. You're in my way. Gotcha. What do we have to the left? There's nothing here. Come on, hell. If you put something there, then at least have something to grab. Like health or anything. I need health. I'm at 2 health, I see. Get rid of the Scarfy. Okay, first mini-boss. Well, not the first mini-boss. First the mini-boss, I meant to say. Kracko Jr. Just an eyeball. Yeah, it's better you kill me. I was low on health anyway. And at least this way I heal fully, even though it cost me a life and I get hit again. Oh, I didn't mean to swallow you. Yeah, even though you do not have copy abilities yet in this game, you can swallow enemies. Kind of panicking here for some reason. I've no idea why I'm having trouble with this guy. It shouldn't be so hard. He has only 3 health. Come on. He's pretty hard to avoid. Because as you can see, he can move quite fast. And I miss him. Come on. Give me your waddle-doo. I miss him again. There we go. That's not the last time we're going to see him.